Nobody is talking about this, but only 10% of people who start the year sober will end it that way. And if you want to be one of those people, that is awesome. But if the idea of never drinking again sounds unrealistic to you, you need to hear my story. I drank every single day for 15 years, and then I got sober for 3 years. And if you're going to be all or nothing with alcohol, I actually highly recommend the nothing. But being perfectly sober didn't actually solve my problems. Of course, I slept better. I felt better. I didn't have to worry about things I couldn't remember anymore. But I was still tired and unmotivated. And I was still obsessed with the subject of alcohol. I was just thinking about not drinking instead of drinking. And that's when I realized this isn't about the alcohol. It's a thinking problem, not a drinking problem. My brain, my energy, my attention, my focus had been captured. And sitting in sober support groups, being brainwashed by the idea that alcohol has some sort of toxic, mysterious power over me, made things worse, not better. I wasn't free. I still felt broken. And that's why so many people who quit start again and end up worse for having done so. But here's your happy ending. I can now enjoy a glass of wine or two without finishing the whole bottle. And I no longer think that pounding vodka tonics is a great way to relax and enjoy myself. I learned how to manage my mind and tell myself the truth about what I really want. And I now teach intuitive drinking to high-achieving professional women who just want to reduce their alcohol consumption by like 80% so they can focus on other things. I don't advise them to quit because that just increases the obsession and reinforces the belief that staying sober is somehow hard or complicated. If you drink too much and you don't want to get sober, then you need to follow this account. You should also start listening to my podcast called It's Not About the Alcohol.